Let's preview the game on Saturday night. Coach Watson with the Valpo Beacons of Southern trying to break this losing skid here after, of course, losing to Murray State, losing at Bradley, and losing Belmont at home. A 3-game losing skid right now for the Dogs. All right is going to have to be front and center. Now, he had a 20-plus point game the last time these two teams played. He had the game-winning shot and just took over that game against Missouri State in their most recent win for the Beacons.
You talk about a Valpo team that has grit. How about before their last 3 games, they'd lost 9 in a row. They've now won 2 out of their last 3. But let's just go to the Missouri State game. Their last time out, they're down 9 points with 6.5 to go, and that's in the territory, the 3-possession territory. There's not going to. You're getting close to not having enough time to overcome the game. But All Right was big in that second half. He had 22 of his 24 points, and Schwieger continues just to be just a steady, solid player. I thought that combination might have hurt them when Southern did a nice job of coming from behind and beating Valpo up there, what was about a month ago, because I didn't feel like Schwieger got enough touches in the last 3 minutes of the game. I think All Right and maybe some of their guys, Schmidt, also tried to take the game on themselves, and they're capable, but they just didn't work that night against Southern. Thank goodness for the Salukis, and give the Salukis a lot of credit.
Biggest keys for Southern on Saturday night, Coach Watson.
Got to continue to rebound. I think the 10-foot zone was a big factor. You got to make sure that you challenge those confident guards. All Right, Monegro, all those guys. Schmidt, even though he comes off the bench, man, he's locked and loaded. He knows he can score. You got to make sure that you run him off the three-point line. You got to speed him up. I think Southern did a nice job in a 70-possession game. It's going to be a high-possession game. Valpo is going to really push the ball, made and misses. Southern will do the same thing. So you got to score points, but Southern's, to score those points, you got to go inside, man. You got to challenge that paint. Southern's good at it, and they're good at it for 40 minutes. You've got to get back to you're not going to have a perfect shot selection night. No one's asking that. I mean, you're going to have some that you hurry yourself, but you can't get hurried by Valpo's defense. Somehow you got to try to turn them over. You got to take care of the ball yourself, but if you're going to have a higher turnover issue, maybe that's due to concentration, spacing on offense, whatever. You got to get into Valpo's turnovers. They are doing a great job, second in the league in turnover ratio. They just don't turn it over much. So to do that in a high possession game type team, you got to speed those guys up. You got to make them go a little faster than you want. Southern's got that ability to do it.
No doubt Saturday will be an important game for Southern Illinois. It will be SIU and Valpo Saturday night, 6 o'clock tip again, another late night tip, which means our coverage will begin on the Saluki Radio Network at 5 o'clock. We hope to join you then and see you tomorrow from Banterra. So for the coach, Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. We'll see you Saturday, Saluki Nation. Go Dogs.